On the members of parliament who lost their slots in the party's just ended parliamentary primaries, the NDC flag bearer assured them they remain assets and the party will require their rich experience and resources to win the 2024 general elections.
Incumbent members of parliament who lost their primaries must also keep their heads up. You remain heroes for the good job you have done and continue to do. We need your experience and talents for the honors job that faces us when the good people of Ghana give us a mandate to steer the affairs of this country once more.
The Member of Parliament for the Aswasi constituency, Mohammed Muntaka Mubarak, says losing his leadership position in Parliament was part of a grand scheme to take him out of the Legislative Assembly. The former Minority Chief Whip said he has sacrificed for his party and should not have been treated like a non-entity.
Anything like that, you should remember that at least I have done something good before. But the way it was that the time the coup happened, it was simply to culminate my removal from Parliament. But God doesn't think like you. God looks at our hearts. Now, by the grace of God, I've survived the promise. And by the grace of God, I'm going to survive the main election. And I'll be in Parliament.
The seeming lack of a culture of data-driven decision-making has been noted as one of the challenges many African policymakers face. At the opening ceremony of Afrobarometer's 10th round of national surveys, former Liberian President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf regretted many African countries rely extensively on foreign data to address local issues, something she says hinders growth and real-time development.
Greater investment in data infrastructure and capacity building must be made in all of our countries. This includes building the technical and human capacity to collect, manage, and analyze data, and investing in essential tools and techniques. There needs to be a greater emphasis on data-driven decision-making.
The Chief of Staff, Akosia Frema Oseopari, has entreated nurses and midwives not to leave the country in a bid to seek greener pasture. According to the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association, more than 9,000 nurses and midwives have left the country between January and May this year.
I therefore task the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association to urgently organize sensitization, workshops, conferences, seminars to reorient its members on the need to remain committed to serving Ghanaian citizens.
Ghanaian social media influencer, popularly known as Hajia For Real, has been extradited from the United Kingdom to the U.S. for allegedly swindling over $2 million from older single American men and women in a twisted, lonely heart scam, federal prosecutors said on Monday. The 30-year-old appeared in Manhattan Federal Court Monday for her alleged involvement in a series of romance schemes targeting older people who lived alone, prosecutors said. She pleaded not guilty to the charges and is set to be released in the coming days on a $500,000 bond.